Class, you can see my slide or not?
Boleh doktor.
Boleh.
Okay, remember last week kita dah masuk ni kan? Kita sampai mana ya? Sampai sini ke? Sampai sini ada kan? Ada sampai sini tak? Tak ingat. Tapi saya ingat ada sampai sini.
Doktor, saya rasa yang ni doktor dah terang. Saya rasa kat sebelah.
Ya,
The next slide, yep.
Saya ingat saya terangkan Black Ruby itu kan, betul tak?
Betul.
That's why I remember. Ingatan saya sama kuat dengan Azlan. Tapi yang lain, ingat-ingat lupa-lupa. Amnesia. Selective amnesia. Okay, kelas. Okay. So, sambungan kepada last week. Okay. For last week class and today class, okay, is about this ornamental fish. Okay, so just now, some of you have taken the Amali, right? We have covered this one in the Amali, most of the fish. Okay, so the next one we have is catfish. Yeah, catfish. We have this glass catfish. Azlan, hari itu ada tak? Macam ada kalau tak silap saya, betul tak? Yang ini, glass catfish.
Ada.
Ada kan? Okay, glass catfish. Some people they are very what you call that? Attracted to the transparent body of certain fish. Yeah. So macam kalau yang glass fish ni dia tak kisah. We have glass fish yang bentuk tetra tu. Okay, then kita catfish, glass fish. Actually, when they eat, you can easily see the internal organ. Yeah, you can easily see the internal organ. Alright. So this very unique about this fish. Kita boleh nampak tulang-tulang dia dengan perut dia sekali. Okay, this is glass catfish, and we have another catfish. I believe I remember we have one that day. Okay, this is called upside down catfish. Yeah, this is quite rare actually. Yeah, it's quite rare. I think maybe Pond Satica bought it quite expensive. Yeah, because quite some time I was looking for it, I cannot find. So Pond Satica managed to get this semester. Yeah, upside down catfish. Okay, next we have life bearer. Okay, when we talk about life bearer, adalah merujuk pada ikan-ikan yang beranak. Okay, ikan-ikan yang beranak. Okay, class, you see the picture is here. What fish is this? Can you tell me?
Platy.
Huh?
Platy.
Platy. Is a male or female?
Male platy.
Yes, it's a male platy. Why? Azlan, tell me why?
Saya lupa nama term dia punya anal fin tu. Gonopodium ya.
Yes, gonopodium. Dia punya pelvic, dia punya anal fin tu diubah suai, nampak tak belakang? Can you see at the back here? Can you see my mouse or not? Can you see the pointer?
Yes.
This is called gonopodium, and then this is actually the anal fin, which has been modified into an organ to delay. I mean, it is an anal fin, tapi ada satu gland kat ujung anal fin tersebut yang menjadi sebagai alat organ pembiakan. So, organ pembiakan ni akan dimasukkan pada betina untuk lepaskan sperma kepada betina. Alright? Okay. So, okay. Sebelum tu, before we go further, ada example, can you give other example of life bearer not? Very easy, we have in the lab.
Gapi.
Gapi, sama? Hah? Apa? Jai?
Molly.
Sama? One more. Yang ekor pedang tu?
Swordtail.
Swordtail. Okay. Okay, Platy, Molly, Guppy, Swordtail. Alright. Kalau ikan yang beranak, setakat ni seahorse lah. Sebab kita tak kira, kalau pari dengan new, kita tak kira sebagai ornamental lagi. Okay, sebab dia besar. And then most orang dia takkan keep ikan. Ada juga yang polka dot pari. Ya, ikan pari, stingray. Rays, dia are life bearer. Okay? Faham tak? The rays. Nampak tak kalau kat kedai aquarium tu, satu polka dot tu, polka dot stingray, saya pernah nampak, boleh mencapai harga 2,000 lebih untuk satu ekor. Okay? This, which is very expensive. Yeah? Okay, next, we have gourami. There are many type of gourami. Dia punya nama satu saja, okay? Tapi dia punya variety, there are many, okay? This is the common one, okay, yang kita nampak bluish tu. And this is pearl gourami, okay? Atau ini kita boleh panggil blue gourami juga, okay? Blue gourami, pearl gourami, dwarf gourami, kissing gourami, okay? Kissing gourami ni dinamakan as such because dia punya tabiat. Dia pergi mana-mana, jumpa kawan, dia kiss. Dia jumpa kawan, dia kiss. Tak senonoh betul. Betul tak Azlan? Anyhow, itu adalah karakteristik kissing gourami. Kissing gourami ni bentuk dia macam tilapia tau. Kalau orang biasa yang tak pandai tengok tu kan, kissing gourami look exactly like tilapia. Okay, tapi kita tahulah, kita kena tengok dia punya fin, dia punya filamen, okay. And then tilapia dia punya tabiat, dia tak ada kiss-kiss, cuma kissing gourami saja. Alright. Okay, next.
Astagfirullah, betul kesimpulan.
Apa tu? Siapa yang cakap tadi?
Saya dah tak on mic.
Kenapa Hafizul?
Saya dah sorry tak on mic.
Turn on mic. Okay. And then these are gouramis ya. Okay. And then kita ada golden gourami also. Tapi saya tak letak foto kat sini. Okay. Next we have goldfish. Okay. Oh sorry. Gourami is from the family Ospronemidae ya. Ospronemidae. Okay. Next we have goldfish. Okay. From the family Cyprinidae. Okay. Plus you kena ingat nama family kan ya. When I give, kalau macam tetra tu, they all are Carasin, Carassidae. Kalau macam angelfish, those are Cichlidae. Okay. Yang gourami ni adalah Ospronemidae. Okay. Ikan-ikan carp mostly adalah daripada family Cyprinidae. Goldfish, koi, pela, clownbarb, those are cyprinids, yeah, Cyprinidae. So goldfish, this is the normal goldfish, yeah, okay. Next we have loach. Loach ni kan satu karakteristik loach, dia ada bubble kat depan mulut, okay. Kat bawah dia punya lower jaw tu, they have bubbles, okay. So usually the mouth for loach, because they are bottom feeder, ya. Loaches are bottom feeder. Tak kisahlah clown loach ke coolie loach. Okay, this is coolie loach lah. Dia macam belut sikit. But this is very small, ya. It's just like your finger like that. Okay. Okay. Wait, banyak pula message. Okay, coolie loach tu dia macam jari ni saja, kecil je. Okay, some in fact smaller than my last finger. Dia kecil daripada jari kelingking. Okay, kalau jari kelingking saya ni lagi besar, you tahu tak? Okay, dia lagi kecil, coolie loach. Okay, yang ini ada di Malaysia. And then basically they are bottom dweller, same with clown loach. So they are bottom feeder. The mouth is inferior. Kalau you ambil kursus ichthyology kan, you belajar superior mouth, terminal, inferior, betul tak? Okay, so these have inferior mouth because they are bottom feeder. Although kalau kita tengok clown lodge ni, di habitat semula jadi dia bottom feeder. Tapi sebab dia telah disesuaikan pada keadaan aquarium, you letak pellet, dia naik atas makan. Okay, because telah disesuaikan. But their natural habit is bottom feeder. Alright, okay. Next we have betta. If you talk about betta, there's so many variety of betta. Yeah, so many. Okay, they have crown tail, they have half moon, they have plakat, they have veil tail, they have elephant ear atau dipanggil Dumbo, dan apa lagi dia ada tu? Galaxy, Candy, macam-macam tu. One of my students did on betta last time. I think there are more than 20 varieties. Ada sampai 30 varieties, if I'm not mistaken. If you talk about betta ni. Alright? Okay, class? Okay? So normally in the market, we can get this one. This one we can get easily. Alright? Okay? So next we have harlequin. Okay? Harlequin, okay. This is harlequin, you nampak tak? Dia tak besar sangat. Paling besar pun macam sebesar jari telunjuk. Okay? Yeah? So that is the matured stage already. Okay? It's very obvious dia punya pectoral fin dengan caudal fin ada warna merah. They have red tinge. And they have a black patch halfway the body towards the caudal peduncle. Okay, nampak tak yang hitam tu? Separuh daripada badan dia bentuk tiga segi menghala ke caudal peduncle. Alright, I'm using scientific name. Okay, sorry, Adawiyah. Rabiatul, if you do not understand, you can ask me later, yeah? Because sometimes I use scientific terminology. Please ask me if you don't understand. Alright?
Okay, Doctor.
Okay. Then this is harlequin. This harlequin is very popular fish because they are beautiful when you keep them in a group, in a community tank. And they are not aggressive, they are peaceful fish. This is very nice. Yeah? Alright. Next, we have balashark. This is balashark. Balashark is from the family Cyprinidae. Yeah? It's a carp. Dia punya origin, I think, Thailand, Borneo, I think Sumatra, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, balashark. Tapi balashark ni waktu kecil je kita boleh simpan dalam aquarium. Sebab dia akan hampir sama besar dengan koi. Dia boleh membesar hampir sama besar dengan koi. Ya, dia macam tak ada yang koi yang paling besar. Contohnya kalau kita punya pembaris macam ni boleh sampai juga about 20 cm total length, 20 cm. Yep, they can reach that side. Okay, 20 cm. So they only keep balashark in the tank when they are small. And then why they call balashark? Because you can see the dorsal fin, dia ada tip black tip kan. So kalau kita tak tengok dia ada sisik tu kan, kita tengok dari jauh dengan black tinge at the back of the fins, dia macam shark. So that's why they call it balashark. Okay, next we have from the family Cichlidae, cichlid. This is firemouth cichlid, yeah. This is firemouth cichlid. Kalau kita pergi kedai aquarium, ada you nampak ikan yang bentuk macam ni tapi bulat sikit, dia punya badan semua merah. Okay, itu juga adalah firemouth cichlid, red firemouth cichlid. Yeah, okay. So this is from the family Cichlidae. Yeah. Okay, next we have danio. Okay, this is zebra danio. You tahu tak? This one, zebra danio ini banyak digunakan untuk kajian-kajian saintifik. Okay, because dia mudah dibiak and then mudah dijaga, and then bila mereka study embryonic ke apa-apa kesan chemical ke atas embryo, mereka akan guna embryo zebra danio. Okay, and also for your information, zebra danio has been studied and until they develop this GMO, genetically modified organism from zebra danio, whereby they play with the DNA, the genetic of this zebra danio, they turn into TK2. Kan kat lab ada kita zebra danio yang warna green, ada warna orange, kuning, merah. Betul tak? Okay? Hafizul, boleh dengar tak?
Boleh Doktor.
Is it I'm very soft?
No Doktor.
Oh, I thought I'm very soft. You have to go near. Okay?
Oh no, I just want to look the fish closer.
Okay. You cannot see, is it? Zebra danio. Tak nampak?
Just okay Doktor.
If not, I have to wait. Okay, jap. And slideshow. Dia dah slideshow pun. Oops, sorry. Sekejap I'll try to, because I think sekejap my mouse berteriak pula. Oi, what happened to my mouse? Okay, let me try to open up. Oi, saya bukan nak tengok yang ini. Where am I? Okay, zebra danio. Wait tapi tak berapa jelas juga. Nampak tak? Can you see?
Apa Doktor?
Nampak? Ada kat lab tu. Okay? Yang ada warna orange, red, green. Okay, those are genetically modified organism. Okay, class? To share with you, with regards to genetically modified organism, okay, I think there is a standard being set by European Union. Kalau kita hasilkan sumber makanan daripada tumbuhan atau organisma yang genetically modified, kita kena declare, ya. Okay, kita kena declare. Tapi untuk ornamental fish, although kita kena declare, tapi dia punya restriction tak ketat. Because ornamental fish is being used as, dia bukan dimakan. Understand? It's not used as food. It's just used as ornamental. Alright? Okay, class? Boleh? Okay, and then next we have Oscar. I think most of you know this Oscar. Okay, Oscar is from the family Cichlidae also, ya. Oscar. Okay. Boleh nampak tak? Oscar. Okay, this is Oscar. Okay. Oscar is a very territorial and aggressive fish. So if you keep Oscar, you cannot keep other fish unless you intend for the other fish as food for this Oscar. Alright? Okay. Okay, boleh? Alright. Next we have arowana. Okay, arowana. Okay, this is arowana. Okay, as I mentioned last time, this in Perak, there's Semanggol, Bukit Merah. They are very popular with arowana culture, arowana farming. Sorry. Kat mana lagi? Di Johor pun. Okay. So arowana is very popular. Dia ada, this is golden arowana. There's another type yang high back, ada red arowana, ada silver. Okay. The cheapest arowana kalau dia kecil murah lah. Kalau yang kecil itu mungkin sepanjang maybe 8 cm macam tu. That one, kalau yang mahal punya boleh charge sampai RM200 kalau 8 cm, ya. Okay, 8 cm. Ada yang I think yang itu yang silver. Okay. Tapi size ni mungkin boleh mencapai beribu ringgit. Alright. golden dengan red is expensive. Yang I think highback ke yang murah tu, saya lupa sudah. Okay. Okay, arowana. Next we have, sorry. Next we have Mashir, Kelah. Okay, Mashir. Okay, this is Kelah. Okay, this is from the family Cyprinidae as well. Oh sorry, yang ini kalau tak silap dia Osteoglossidae. Kalau tak silap, I need to check. Osteoglossidae. Arowana is from the family Osteoglossidae, ya. Okay. Dia punya nama scientific is Sclerophagus formosus. Okay. So kita ada Kelah. Okay, this is ikan kelah is from the family Cyprinids. Okay, biasanya waktu kecil kelah jadi pets dalam aquarium, and then some people they continue rearing them until big size in the ornamental pond. Kita boleh letak kelah ya dalam ornamental pond. So that we can do. Okay, tapi kelah atau Mashir ni juga adalah sebagai makanan, ya, ikan yang dimakan. So either way, as ornamental or as food fish, kelah is very expensive, ya. Kelah is very expensive. Kalau size saya beli dulu size 3 cm sudah RM6. 3 cm dah RM6. Kecil je 3 cm. Sepanjang jari ni saja. Okay? 3 cm. So RM6. Very expensive. Alright. So, okay, class. Boleh? Next we have. Sorry. Next we have discus. Okay, discus is very beautiful fish. And sorry. Tadi saya kata kelah. Kelah dia quite peaceful, tapi it's a jumper. Sebelum I go through the other one, kelah is a jumper. Kalau dia terkejut atau kalau musim hujan, kita letak ada air hujan turun kan, dia suka melompat. Okay, dia suka melompat. Kadang-kadang kalau kolam atau tangki kita tak tutup, kita nampaklah besok pagi tu kat lantai. Ya, okay, terkorban. Alright, dia keluar daripada orbit. Ya, so ikan kelah ni is a jumper lah. Balasyak is a jumper. Apa lagi? Dia lodge tu pun kalau terkejut, yang clown lodge tadi tu, dia pun boleh melompat keluar daripada tangki. Sebab kita dah simpan banyak kali, selalu dia terkejut, dia melompat. Entah, mungkin dia nampak hantu kot. Alright, next we have discus. Discus is from the family Cichlidae also. Okay, Cichlidae. Okay, so this is very beautiful fish. Boleh nampak tak? Okay, Cichlidae. Okay. Can you see?
Boleh Doktor.
Boleh ya? Sorry. Dia tak nak gerak juga. Okay, this is discus. Okay, this is blue discus, electric blue kalau tak silap dia panggil ni. Dia banyak tu, ada yang merah, ada yang golden. So, satu ekor yang adult can easily cost about RM50. Satu ekor ya, adult discus. Okay, so I'm intending in the near future, because I've been trying to get the discus before MCO. Nasib baik MCO datang dulu sebab discus mahal kan, kalau tidak mati saja. Alright, so I want to keep discus and breed for the class, yeah. Alright, so this discus, one thing is very good. Bila dia anak sudah keluar, okay, anak dia akan ikut tepi-tepi badan sini. Okay, dia akan makan mucus parents dia. So when they have their offspring, do not remove the parents. The parents will take care of the young. Yeah, you should keep them with the parents. Alright, dengan male and female sekali ya. Okay, next we have, this is fire mouth juga. Ini terdouble pula fire mouth. Okay, tak apa. Fire mouth. Okay, blue cichlid. Okay, this is a blue cichlid. Okay, this, for your information, most of the cichlid or the cichlid, they call it, the pronounced cichlid. I still cannot follow that pronunciation. Okay, cichlid. Most of the cichlid, they are aggressive. Okay, last time we have this one. Okay, you know what happened when you keep this one? If you have aquascape, anything you put substrate, they would like to do redecorate. From time to time, depending on the mode, this kind of cichlid, especially this blue cichlid, they will turn everything upside down inside the aquarium. Yeah. If you put substrate, you put nicely, tomorrow you come, they already make a hole. Then they put the sand to one side. Then another day, they push it to another side. Then another day, they make a mountain at one side. Okay. So do not waste your time to decorate your tank if you have blue cichlid. Okay. Let them do the decoration for you, depending on their mood. Okay. All right. Okay, this is blue cichlid. Okay. Okay, next we have hatchet fish. Hatchet fish is from the family Gastropelicidae. Okay, dia punya bentuk. Hari tu you all nampak ke? Kita ada hatchet fish kan hari tu? Azlan?
Tak ada.
Tak ada ke? Oh,
Tak ada.
This semester kita tak dapat. I think before this kita dapat. Tapi this is quite rare also. Kau tahu kenapa dia panggil hatchet? Hatchet is apa tu? Macam hatchet.
Kapak.
Macam kapak, ya, macam kapak. Okay, so kalau kita pegang dia punya caudal penangkal ekor tu kan, dia punya batang ekor tu kan, dia macam kapak. Okay, so this is quite nice to have also. Tapi tengoklah kalau you boleh bagi makan. Dulu kita pernah dapat sekali. So saya ingat hari tu ada, tak ada Okay, this is Gastropelicidae. Next we have, Next we have, ini life bearer. Sorry, I go for life bearer again. So this is from the family Poecilidae. Okay, male guppy, male swordtail, male molly, male platy. Okay? Okay, class? Boleh bezakan? All these are life bearers, ya? Alright? Okay? Okay, next. Kejap, mana sudah? Okay, next we have koi. Koi, kalau koi saja, you study koi, there are so many variety of kois. Okay? Kalau you fikir kedai koi itu, tengok dia ada color apa, blend color apa, pattern dia macam mana, bentuk badan macam mana, ada yang badan dia pipi, ada badan dia bulat macam torpedo. So, those are different varieties, but they are koi. Ya? Ya? Dia are koi. Cyprinus carpio. Dia sama dengan common carp, is sama saja, bentuk badan sama. Okay, Cyprinus carpio, tapi dia telah keluar banyak variety, especially bila dia buat dia breed different coloration, sometimes silver, sometimes big scale, small scale. Okay, then ada yang macam armor scale pun ada. Okay, so this from family Cyprinidae. Kalau you pergi kedai koi saja, you akan tengok poster koi, banyaknya variety koi. Okay? Ya, kalau kita specialist koi, memang kita kena beli poster tu letak. Alright. Next we have Corydoras, okay, atau kita panggil Cory. This is dia macam bandaraya, ya. Okay, Corydoras dia macam bandaraya. Okay, from the subfamily of Corydoradidae. Ya, dia bentuk macam ni. You nampak kat lab tu yang albino Corydoras tu, yang makan algae. You tengok dalam some of our tangki aquascape ada nampak yang albino kan? Dia punya mata merah. There is albino Corydoras, ya. Albino. They are very sensitive to light because they are albino. They are sensitive to light. So sometimes they hide at in between the plants. Yeah, they feed on algae. Next we have paradise fish. Okay, paradise fish ni dia ada stripe, red stripe macam ni. Kat lab kita ada sepasang. Kalau you masuk kat lab tu, yang kat tengah-tengah bench tu ada sepasang. Dia macam biru-biru coklat. Bukan. Dia ada warna hitam merah ke atau grey merah. Ada sepasang tu, paradise fish. So this is from the family Bellontidae, ya. Family Bellontidae. Boleh nampak tak? This paradise fish kalau you nak tengok, tapi yang kat lab tu, yang kat lab tu dia punya color bukan macam ni, tapi bentuk badan dia exactly macam ni. Alright? Next, we have Plecostomus. Plecostomus, okay. Plecostomus ini adalah you punya ikan bandara ya lah. Okay, pleco. Okay, pleco now. Last time we used to keep, but I think we donate to the shop when they become too big. Another problem is that the domesticated pleco, dia tak makan algae sangat tau. Dia makan algae bila tak ada makanan. Tapi bila kita bagi makan ikan dalam akuarium, pleco ni pun akan ikut makan. Dia makan pellet juga. Sebab tu dia jadi sangat besar. So, kalau you nak algae eater, I suggest you take Corydoras. And if you take the albino, they look nice. They are like reddish white against the background. So, and they don't grow so fast. Okay, and then the Corydoras also, dia sebab dia pemalu kan, dia tak makan sangat pellet. Dia lambat besar. So if you want to have algae eater, I advise you not to get Plecostomus, yeah? Okay, they grow very fast, and then it will the size can grow as big as your tank, you know, the length of your tank. Okay, next we have rainbow fish. I think in this semester we don't have rainbow fish to show you. I just show the picture. Okay, this is rainbow fish ini. Okay, this is rainbow fish. Saya tak pasti dia punya family, saya tak tulis sini. This rainbow fish ya. Okay. Maybe tapi tengok bentuk badan dia bukan cichlid ni. I need to check the family. You can check, you can Google rainbow fish. Alright. And then we have ram. Okay. Okay, ram is dia banyak bentuk, banyak jenis ram ya. This is electric. This is not electric blue. I buy that electric blue last time. This is German ram. Dia ada gold kat depan, electric blue kat belakang dengan stripe kat sini, mata ada merah sikit. So this is very nice. Kalau kita ada planted aquarium, we put them, then kita ada lampu, then dia fluorescent blue ni akan nampak macam terselah. Alright, nampak terselah. Okay. Okay, this is from the family Cichlidae also, yeah, Cichlidae, Geophagus ramiraceae. Next we have Botia. Okay, class, do not mistake lodge dengan Botia. Botia is Botia. Okay, kalau tak silap nama dia Botidae, from the family Botidae. Saya tak, kalau tak silap. Okay, Botia. Okay, dia macam muncung dia panjang sikit, and then badan dia macam koi macam tu, tapi dia tak besar sangat. Okay, it doesn't grow so big. Alright. Okay, next we have kejap okay, this one is silver dollar. Okay, class, silver dollar I observe in some aquarium they still sell, because I saw in the Department of Fishery punya poster kan, silver dollar adalah ikan larangan actually. Tapi saya nampak ada kedai-kedai aquarium, ada tak banyak lah. Ikan silver dollar ni masih dijual. Ya. Yeah? Because they can breed. They can breed easily. Dia makan pellet yang kita domesticated. Dia satu family kalau tak silap dengan piranha. Dengan piranha kalau tak silap. So this is Metinnis argentus. Okay, so that is silver dollar, yeah. Okay, next we have white cloud. Okay, white cloud. White cloud ni dia punya besar macam tiketu, macam zebra danio. Kecil je. Ya, ini white cloud. Kali ni kita tak ada. I think few semester ago kita ada banyak white cloud. Tapi susah nak dapat because it's imported, ya, white cloud. It's not a local fish, ya, white cloud. Okay, next we have red tail shark. Okay, red tail shark. Okay, kejap red tail shark. This is red tail shark, ya. Kejap. So kalau yang ini you nampak kat kedai ada, dulu kita ada tapi dia agak susah nak menyesuaikan diri. So bila kita beli asyik mati je. They're very sensitive, especially with water quality. Okay, this is red tail shark. Okay, this one is from the family Cyprinidae. Yeah. Okay, next kita ada, I'm into marine ornamental dah. Okay, marine ornamental. Okay, we have clownfish from the family Pomachentridae. I'm sorry class, this semester kita tak ada clownfish. Semua marine fish sudah mati, so saya boleh tunjuk gambar saja ya. Okay, we have clownfish. If we talk about clownfish ya, there's so many variety of clownfish ya. Okay, dia ada sekarang ni in fact dia ada kita panggil designer clown. Okay, whereby dia punya pattern kat badan tu berbeza. Okay, ya. Ini adalah orange clown. This is red one. This is tomato. Okay, and then apa tu? So dia banyak variety. Dia macam koi juga. Okay, these are marine ornamental ya. So class, if you want, kalau you nak berjinak-jinak, you want to try ornamental fish, the first marine ornamental you should try is clownfish. They are the easiest to rear and not so fussy. Ya. Tapi jangan pergi beli yang designer clownfish ya. Satu ekor anak kecil je macam ni RM200. Ya, I tell you, you jangan main-main dengan yang designer clownfish tu. Kalau macam ni, kalau kecil je boleh dapat RM20-30, sometimes even 15. Alright? Okay, so this is from the family Pomachentridae. Kita ada blue damsel. I think it's blue damsel, yeah. Okay, blue damsel also from the same family, Pomachentridae. Dia punya karakteristik, dia mudah terkejut. Dulu kita pernah beli, waktu kita beli, dia blue lah. Lepas tu dia pack, dia tutup dengan, dia cover plastik tu, saya bawa balik ke lab. Dan bila nak lepaskan, saya buka, alamak, kedai salah bagi ikan. The fish inside inside the plastic is black color. You know actually what? I call the kedai, dia kata memang itu ikan saya beli. Saya kata I bought blue one, not black. Then dia kata ikan tu memang mudah stress. Bila dia stress, the whole body turn black. Okay? Dia jadi bukan blue damsel, black damsel pula. Okay? Dia sangat sensitif. Okay, next we have a child's tank. Okay, ikan yang ini cute dia. Dulu kita ada, surgeon fish. Dia hampir macam ni juga. So we have some of this fish last time in the lab. Tapi sekarang tak ada lagi, sudah go to heaven. Okay. Next we have, angelfish. Ini angelfish ya. Okay, angelfish ini, alright. Okay, and then we have butterfly fish. Okay, butterfly fish. Alright, butterfly fish. This one ini atau dia panggil, I forgotten. There's another name for it. Last time I keep two. Tapi dia memilih sangat nak makan udang saja. Bila kita tak ada udang, dia tak nak makan. Dia sanggup mati. And this is not cheap ya. Satu saiz kecil itu RM90. Kecil je, macam ni saja. Like this only. Okay? Kecil daripada tapak tangan saya. RM90. But they are beautiful in the tank lah. They are beautiful in the tank. Tapi dia nak udang saja. Kalau tak ada udang, sorry lah. You cannot keep them. Okay. Next we have Bangai Cardinal. Bangai Cardinal, we have few last time. We even have the one that breed. Okay. This Bangai Cardinal, dia mouth brooder ya. Mouth brooder. Dia macam cichlid. Tapi dia bukan family Cichlidae. Saya tak ingat. Start dengan P dia punya family name. I've forgotten already. Okay, Bangai Cardinal. Okay, we have this one. And then I keep another one we call Pajama Cardinal also last time. Yang bertahan Bangai Cardinal dengan Pajama dengan clownfish. Tapi last before the MCO ikan tu dah mati. Okay. Okay, sebab water quality. Okay, kita tak kawal waktu MCO. Alright, then this is firefish ya, firefish. Okay, firefish. Okay, dia punya bentuk kecil je, tak besar ni firefish. It's very small. Dia macam jari kelingking saja. Alright. Okay, next we have frogfish. Muka dia hodor. Ni macam anglerfish juga. You nampak kat depan tu dia ada satu accessory, ujung dia ada lampu. Dia is to attract. Boleh nampak tak? There is to attract fish to come near. Okay, attract fish to come near. Nampak tu kat depan tu? This one will attract fish to come near. So then fish come near. Ini mulut dia tahu. Nampak tu mulut dia? So the fish will play under the light and then ngap dia makan anak ikan atau ikan tersebut. So the fish do not suspect because they look like a rock. But this is actually frogfish. Yeah, frogfish. Okay, from the family Antennaridae. Next we have hawkfish. Hawkfish ya. This hawkfish last time kita ada simpan. Tapi dia sangat pemalu. Dia asyik bersembunyi. Dia tak nak keluar makan. So last mati juga. Bukan murah Ikan-ikan macam ni harga RM50, RM60 satu. Okay, lepas tu makan sudah lagi mahal-mahal. Then sensitive to water quality. Dia nak air laut. Okay, so there is a problem lah bila kita keep a marine ornamental. Kalau you nak start with the clownfish first. Alright class, I think I cannot finish now also. Okay, we continue next week. Okay class, we get in next week and I'll see you this afternoon at 2 p.m. ya. Okay, kita akan continue kita punya aquascape. Alright? Okay? I see you all this afternoon.
Okay, Doktor.
Doktor.
Okay, Doktor.
Welcome. Bye.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.